We are live, guys, and I am getting ready to cook some fettuccine with chicken and shrimp. I know you guys did see my title, and I am also going to make some broccoli. And this is my fresh broccoli that I have. It is frozen, so I have my fresh broccoli. And if you guys watch my haul, you will see that I did buy some broccoli from Sam's Club. It comes 4 in a pack. So that's what I have here. I'm gonna show you again if you guys watch my haul. Hi Brian, you're hungry? Okay, the next two things I'm going to put in here is I am going to show you the shrimp that I'm going to use. This one is the raw shrimp here. I did, if you watch my haul, you will see that too as well. And here is the raw shrimp that I'm going to use in my fettuccine. This one is cooked shrimp. So this is the other one that I did purchase from Aldi too as well. And that is, again, that one is done. So both of them have been cleaned. This is already cooked. And what I do with my shrimp is I cut them up. I do not put the entire shrimp in there. Oops, this is not moving. Okay. The other thing that I am going to, I'm going to take these gloves off now. The other thing that I'm going to put inside of my fettuccine is going to be chicken. This is the chicken that I purchased from Aldi, and they are chicken strips. They are fully cooked, and these are good. I've been buying these for years. You can pick this up, and you can purchase this from Aldi too as well. I did cook some spinach. It's already done. I have some of this left from my omelet, so I'm going to put this in with my fettuccine. Some people might not want that. Some people might want to use broccoli. Again, you cook it the way that you want to cook it. This here is mushrooms. Guys, I love mushrooms, so I made sure that the hubby wanted some too. So we're going to put mushrooms in with our fettuccine. This is already done, so I don't have to cook this. I am going to cut up some bell pepper. I thought this thing was on. Hold on one second, guys. Okay, I want to make sure that it's moving, because when I move around, I like for this to follow me. Let's see if it's working. Okay, you're not moving. Okay, I don't know what happened, but I have different color bell pepper in here. I have the orange one. You can see the red here and the green. Oh, now you want to work. You're doing what you want to do. It was just moving. I thought I charged it up. There it is. It's moving now. I guess it had to think. So I'm going to get over here. Might have to turn it off. I am going to chop this up. But before I chop anything up, I'm going to put the apple pie. I'm going to show the apple pie. The apple pie is not homemade. No, it's not. I didn't have time to make no homemade apple pie. But I did purchase Marie Callender's. This is the apple pie, and it takes about 45 minutes to cook. So I'm assuming this is automatically raw. Guys, thank you so much for chiming in. I appreciate it. Hello, everyone. Thank you so much for joining my live. So I am going to put this in the oven first. The oven is already preheated, so it's going in there. So this thing is not, I think I'm gonna have to get my other stick out. Come on now, work with me here. I guess this thing has a mind of its own. So I'm gonna stick this in the oven. I like to put anytime I put something in the oven, I make sure that I put it on top of a cookie sheet. And see, yeah, you have to make this. And this is what it comes with, the apple pie stuff. So I'm going to go ahead and cook this first. And I believe I think this is brown sugar. Anyway, I'm going to figure it out. So in the oven, this is going to go. I always put again, aluminum foil on my pans because I don't want to clean that mess up. Because a lot of times when you bake, even a cake or cupcakes, you might have an overspill. So you can just go ahead and put that aluminum foil on that sheet and let it roll. So there it is. It's on there. I've never made this kind of pie before. I'm not an apple pie person, but the hubby wants it. So that's what I'm going to go ahead and do. I'm going to put some aluminum foil on top of this pie too. I think it'll be okay. Because it's still frozen. So I'm going to go ahead and put it in there in the oven. It's already nice and hot. So in the oven, that's the first thing that I'm going to cook. And the reason why everything else has to be done on top of the stove, so I don't have to go in the oven for anything else, so that'll be fine. Okay, so the next thing I'm going to do is I am going to go ahead and blend this up and get it ready for the fettuccine. I'm going to bring you guys down here so I know some of you guys have not followed me on my other live videos. I'm not sure. I don't know if it's some new people in. And if it is, welcome, welcome, welcome. Thank you so much for chiming in with me this evening. I appreciate you. And then can you guys let me know where you're from? Where are you chiming in from? Okay, it does not take long for this to actually blend up. So I don't know if you guys can see this. This thing is... Oh, now you want to do something. Okay, so here's the blender I'm going to use. Not a blender, but it's a chopper. So it doesn't take long. So I'll just hit this button. And it cuts it up really good. Takes nothing but a few seconds. And guess what? It's done. I love this device. It cuts it up so well. I think I have a couple of more things in here, but you know what? That's okay because most of it's cut up and that's fine with me. So I always be on the safety, always unplug it because I don't want to be getting my fingers cut up. So I am going to put this in a skillet. That's the first thing I'm going to cook. I mean, that's the first thing I'm going to do. Some people might not want green peppers and that kind of thing. I love color. If you look at my video, I just did a live on my on my casserole. I love color in my food. Color means a lot to me. I love those different colors. It looks healthier to me. So what I'm going to do is I have my frying pan here, and I'm going to go ahead and cut up. And I forgot to tell you guys, I had some onion in there too. So I'm going to put this in the skillet. I am going to use some Pam. I'm not going to use no olive oil. I'm going to use a little bit of Pam and spray in here. I do not like my vegetables crunchy in my food. I like my vegetables kind of soft. I did explain that in one of my other videos. If you guys go back and look, you will be able to see that. Now it wants to act right. Look at there. It's about time. I keep saying, I think a female made some of these things that are little sticks that goes back and forth because it's so sometimey, you know. So if you guys can see right here, I am going to go ahead and put my vegetables in and let that cook. It's actually warm that quick, so that is the first thing I'm going to do. And I'm going to bring you guys closer so you'll be able to see it. I mean, I also, you know, a lot of times people, when they put broccoli in theirs, it's like, I used to do that, and to me, it tastes better with the spinach. It gives it a different taste. And you really, if you don't like spinach, you really will not taste the spinach. Okay, so right now, I'm going to bring you guys closer. I hope this thing acts right for me. It's kind of following me. But I have a pot right here that I'm going to put my noodles in. I do put oil. I will put an oil, or I might put butter in my water. And the reason why I do that, that stops the noodles from sticking together. So right now, this is cooking. I'm gonna bring you guys closer. I'm gonna have to turn this thing off. I appreciate you guys for chiming in with me. You know, it means a lot. Okay. So here is the bell peppers. They are cooking. I like to bring people closer so they'll be able to see exactly how I cook my food. Oh, thank you guys so much for chiming in. I appreciate it. So I do not have a lot of the bell peppers because sometimes I don't want that bell pepper taste, but I like the color at the same time. And you see that it is cooking. I only put just a little bit of Pam in there. If you want to put butter in yours, or oil, if you want to use olive oil, black oil, I mean, not black oil, avocado oil or olive oil is what I meant to say. You could put that in there, and you know, guys, I don't know how many people on here cook, but you know, if you cook with these bell peppers, it has the whole kitchen smelling so good. So I do have the water here, so I'm going to go ahead and get some oil to put here. You can use like a teaspoon of oil, that's fine. I am going to actually use my olive oil. My olive oil is one of my favorites. And if you watch my grocery haul, this is what I purchased. I purchased this oil from Aldi. Aldi is one of my favorite stores. Okay. I do go to Kroger's and other stores, but Aldi is my top. So I'm going to go ahead and put some of that in there. I'm just going to use a little capsule. Again, because you want to make sure that your noodles don't stick. Everybody cook different. Some people might say, well, I don't use oil. Everybody cooks different. If you want to put salt, pepper in there, some people do that. I don't do that. Okay, so now we're going to wait until that comes to a boil, and then we're going to put our fettuccine noodles in here. And look at here. This is really cooking here. It doesn't take long at all for this to cook. I mean, it doesn't take long for anyone. And the reason why it takes so long when I'm on my live is because I am also talking to people, and then I'm also getting it ready. So then I have to move the camera and all that. So it's a little bit more work, but you know what? Is it worth it? Yes, it is. Because I like watching people when they cook too as well, because I like to get different ideas of people. I do not have a recipe for this. This is something that I just automatically do. Okay, this is really cooking here. I do have a couple of big pieces here. I'm gonna be with you guys in a minute here. So, now I don't know if you guys hear that, but it is cooking. Okay. Okay, I see, Brian, you're seeing a lot of things. Okay. I like avocado oil. That's just something that I choose to, that's something that I like. I just like avocado oil. It doesn't have a choice of if you want to use olive or avocado. That's just something that I choose. You can use either or. It's up to you. That's why I say everybody cooks different, and you have to use what you have a taste for. And I just like avocado oil better. And neither one of them to me really has a taste. I just like the avocado oil. I mean, like I said, everybody cooks different. So it's not a choice on what, I prefer. It's what you prefer. So now, guys, this is getting pretty soft. You see that it's cooking. It's turning the pan a little brown here. So I am going to take this out because I have a bowl for it right here. And I'm going to set this to the side because the next thing I am going to cook is my shrimp. Okay, so in the pan that goes. So I just set this to the side. And please do not forget to turn your eyes off because you can go back to that area and get burnt. So I'm not using a whole lot of dishes for my cooking. I'm going to mainly use 2 pans. One is for my noodles, and I'm only going to use this. And what I do is wash in between. Who's going to keep washing them dishes? I know I'm not. So I'm going to go ahead, guys. I am washing this out and getting it ready for the next step, which will be my shrimp. Remember, the spinach and the mushrooms, they're already done. So you don't have to worry about cooking that. So it doesn't take long in between. You just go in there and give it a little wipe, have your rag ready, and just clean it, and then just go to the next step. You can use whatever season you want on your shrimp. It's up to you. I do have some that I like and I have a taste for. But again, it's up to you how you want to do your shrimp. Okay? So I am going to put this eye back on me, this pot back on the eye, and then I'm going to turn it on because it still has some water in it because I did clean it. Again, Brian, it's up to you. It's your desire. Whatever you have a taste for, Brian. I don't know if you would like avocado or if you would like the olive oil. Again, it is up to you. Okay? Some people like green, some people like kale, some people like spinach. Again, it's up to you what your desire is. Okay, the seasons that I am going to use is going to be, you guys know that follow me. You know this is one of my favorite seasons, Creole. Yes. They used to sell it at the Dollar Tree, and they're not selling it like they used to. They used to have it this size. I used to buy it for $1, but not anymore. So now you have to go to the grocery store and get these. Okay, the next thing that I am going to use will be my garlic. Those that follow me know this is one of my top. I love, love, love my garlic. Okay, now if you want to, you can use Old Bay seasoning. This is the Old Bay season. You can use this, or they have, if you wanted a little, like if you want a little spice to it, Cajun. You could. This is something that you can use in for your shrimp. Again, this is something that you desire. Okay. Okay, Brian. You are asking me a lot of questions. I'm sorry, but I'm trying to get this cooking done. Is it because of the? Okay, I answered that. They sell, okay, they do. Oh, they sell it at Dollar General for $1, Brian.
Yeah.
Do they? Brian Jr. is telling me that they sell the Creole seasoning at Dollar General, and I'm asking, do they sell it for $1? So he hasn't responded yet. Okay, guys, you know. Here's my oil. I'm gonna put in for the shrimp. Okay. So I just put that little taste in there because you know when you cook shrimp that you're gonna have a little water from it. So I just put a little oil, not a lot. And I just kind of swish it around here. And I'm gonna put my gloves on. Now guys, when I make my shrimp, I cut it after it's done. I do not like big chunks of shrimp. Now I'm using 2 types of shrimp. One is cooked and one is raw. So I am using both. And also my chicken strip that I showed you from the beginning at the beginning of the movie. The beginning of the video. I do cut that up too as well. I don't like big chunks of meat in my food. That's just me. So again, you cook it how you want to cook it. If you want a whole shrimp in there, that's fine. That's the way you want it. So here's the shrimp. And some of you guys, I see you're just coming on, but these shrimp I did purchase from Aldi. A lot of things that I buy from Aldi, and they're also in my haul. If you follow me, you will be able to see where I buy my food from. But most of the times, I buy it from Aldi. That's one of my favorite stores. So, and they're reasonable. You know, you don't have to spend a lot of money to eat good. Aldi's have some very good deals there. So I usually go in there, and it's very, very affordable for anyone, you know? So I'm going to go ahead. And some of these are still frozen, so I'm going to go ahead. I'm trying to break them up. So, and then once I break them up, I'm going to go ahead and season them. Okay? And I'm gonna have to clean this bowl out so I can reuse it again for the fish when it's, for the shrimp when it's done. Okay, now that it's cooking, let's go ahead and put the season on there. You just only need just a little bit. So here's my garlic. You guys, you know, if you follow me, whoo, I love me some garlic powder. I like fresh garlic too as well. You can use that. That's another good idea. The next thing that I'm going to use is my Creole seasoning. It's something about this Creole seasoning. It's good. It's really good. I do not like a lot of sodium, so I do not put a lot of that in my food. And now if you want, you can also, I'm going to use this, and it says no salt in it. So it is called no salt seasoning lemon pepper. I'm going to put that in there too as well. So the pepper and the lemon, it's a good mixture. It's not salty, so I can do whatever I need to do. I'm not going to put too much. Well, I'm thinking I'm not putting much, but to you guys, you might think that it's a lot, but it's not a lot, especially if there's no sodium in there. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and let that cook and do its thing. And the water look like it's trying to come to a boil. Now, I do have some, I did not show you guys this, but I like fresh Parmesan cheese. Love it. So the shrimp is just slowly cooking. I bought these from Aldi. So this is what I'm going to make my sauce with. So I do have 2 of them. Upside down. There you go. And then also I did buy that from Aldi. I also have some fresh Parmesan because I want my sauce to be really nice. So I just want to make sure it's nice and creamy so that it can all blend together. And thank you guys so much for coming in and watching my video. I really appreciate it. That means a lot. So this is cooking here. I'm going to turn it up just a little bit. It smells so good. So where are you guys chiming in from? Where are you located? Okay, we have, maybe you guys just want to see me cook. You don't want to say anything, and that's okay. So I'm just going to continue, just trying to hold a conversation with everybody, see what's going on, and if you guys are cooking something. Oh, that shrimp fell back there. Let me go get my shrimp. Where'd it go? No, it didn't. So what are you guys cooking today? Is anyone cooking dinner today? And if so, what are you cooking? That'd be nice to share. Because you never know in here, somebody might want something different for dinner, you know? And thank you guys so much for the like. I really appreciate that. Okay, so you see that it is cooking. It's starting to turn colors. So it doesn't take long for shrimp to cook at all. And then sometimes I only like to cook it not all the way done, but I'm going to say at least 75% done. And the reason why I say that, because it's going to cook again. You're going to wind up putting this in the fettuccine, and the fettuccine, you know, that has to cook too as well. Well, okay. Well, welcome aboard, Asheville, North Carolina. So glad that you came to chime in with me this evening. I don't know if you guys read my title, but I am doing a fettuccine meal, and this is my shrimp, and I also have some chicken that I'm gonna put in with that, okay? So this right here, just got a couple of more in here that need to cook, and I'm going to put this in a dish, which I just cleaned out. It just came out of this dish, and you see the water still floating in there. I need to get that out of there. So I just cleaned that out, so I'm just gonna go ahead and take this stuff out of here. So this is about done. It doesn't take long. You have to remind yourself too, it's gonna be in the fettuccine, so it's gonna cook a little bit more, and that's okay. There it is. That looks so yummy. So do you guys cook fettuccine? Oh, thank you so much, Q. Appreciate it. Sometimes I have my cooking days, but when I cook like this, it usually lasts me for a few days, Q, which is good. I do not cook every day, but I try to cook some days, and and it really helps. Okay, guys, I'm gonna wash this pan out, and my water look like it's boiling, so I think I need to put the noodles in there. You see that boil? Those little holes there. So I'm gonna go ahead and get the noodles started so that we can get that fettuccine rolling. So then, now if you want to, guys, you can make you can have like a roll with this. You can have a dinner roll with it. You can have, also they have, they're called breadsticks. Some of them come with cheese on the inside. Those are good too with this. I did not want that, but yeah. So there's that. See that water boiling? Your favorite. Oh, good. So do you cook it all the time, Q, or you just cook it every once in a while? Because I know I cook it every once in a while. So. Okay, guys. This is, I don't think I showed you this on every week. Oh, my God. That means you love it. This right here is my fettuccine. And I did pick this up from Aldi. You know I'm not using this whole box, but this is something I picked up from Aldi's. I believe this was like $1.94. It wasn't much. So I am going to go ahead and put this into my water. We're going to get that started. How many and do I put in here? I'm going to say, like I say all my videos, eyeball it. I like to put more protein into my fettuccine because that's what I would like to taste. But I am going to put quite a bit in here. I'm going to probably do like 2 handfuls. So I'm going to break it at least 3 ways. There's 1, 2, and 3. That's how I break up my noodles. I don't like them too big. I like them kind of small. You know, some people might do a half, or some people might just do the entire noodle. This is the way I like to do mine. And I usually give the noodle at least 5 minutes to cook. That is the minimum. And then I check it out to see if it's done. And if it's done, oh, do you really? I've never tried that. And I was just looking at the chicken broth too, Q, because I was like, ooh, that chicken broth, man. Yeah, that's a good idea. Okay, this is the last bit I'm going to put in here because, again, this is going to last us for a few days. So we do have a family of 3. So you have to determine how you would like to make your, your fettuccine. So I'm going to go ahead and let that boil. Yeah, you don't need much. You're right. But I have like 2 different shrimps I'm going to put in here. And then I'm also have chicken that I'm going to cut up. So that actually helps me out a lot with the, as far as the, too many noodles in there. So, yeah. So again, everything I do, and I hate to give you guys measurements because I do not have them. Okay, then. Thank you so much for subscribing, Q, and you have a great day at work, okay? Thank you so much for watching me. Okay, guys. Now, what I'm going to do in this pan here is I am going to start my Parmesan, my cheese. Okay? I cannot tell you to do measuring because it's hard for me to do that because I'm always cooking. So some people you might have to do. So I'm going to try my best to do it for you while I'm on the video. So I am going to, let me get my cup. And I'm going to do measurements the best way I can with you. It's going to be hard for me because I never do measurements. Okay, guys. So bear with me here. So here's my heavy cream. And this I did purchase from Aldi. You can always go there and pick you up one. So I am going to go ahead and pour this in. And I am going to do, I'm going to start off with 2 cups. I'm just going to empty this whole entire thing. Hopefully it's 2 cups. We're going to see. But I don't think I need that much. I'm going to do, so that is actually 1/3 cup. That's close. That's close enough. So you're going to get this started here. I'm going to turn this fire on. We got to get some butter in here too. Now, y'all put butter in y'all's? If not, what do you guys use in your homemade Alfredo sauce? I want to know. What do you guys use? Okay, guys, I'm going to cut this on. Let me put the timer over here. I have to put the timer on this. I have to put the timer on my noodles because this is what happens when you multitasking. Please use your timer because you can either overcook or overdo it. So it's best to go ahead and put it on a timer. So right now I have my noodles on for 5 minutes. So when you hear the beep, I have to stop doing that and go ahead and finish that with my noodles. So I'm going to start off with a stick of butter here, okay? You do not have to do that. It's up to you. I'm just doing it the way that I like to do it. Okay, then. You have a good night at Sunday night school, Brian. Thank you so much for chiming in with me. Okay, that butter is melting. So I'm just going to let that butter continue to melt as much as it can. So what I am going to do while that is melting, I'm going to put my chicken in a bowl because I'm going to cut my chicken up. I like to cut, I do not like big chunks in my food, so I'm going to cut it up. Okay. So let me turn this fire down low because I do not want it to cook fast. So this is a choice that you do not have to do. This is something that I like to do because I do not like big chunks in my food. So I cut it up smaller. So the shrimp I just made, I might cut them in half. You know, that's about the most that I'm going to do with that. So I am putting my gloves on and let me get my scissors out here. And then I'm going to cut. I'm using this entire bag because when I cook something like this, it's going to last me for a few days. Some of you that's chiming in, I did pick this up from Aldi. This meat is already done, and I like it. I've been buying this for years. Never had any problem out of it or anything. It just tastes like a regular chicken to me. So, some pieces might be a little frozen, so I just get the scissors, and I cut it. Like I said, I do not like big chunks, so I just cut it up here. So you do not have to do that. Like I said, this is something that I choose to do. Some people might want huge chunks in their fettuccine. But me, I'm a little different. So I like to cut my meat up, and I like everything in every bite or spoon that I use. So this is what I'm going to do. Again, you do not have to do this. You might not want all of it. You might only want so much of it, you know? So you just go in here and just cut it up. This is something you can do way before you start cooking and just set it in the refrigerator. I'm just doing it because I know you guys are online, and if it was me, I probably would have done it before then. So, and if you don't have time, you could just throw it in like it is, you know. But this chicken has a flavor to it. It's really good. Some of them are kind of diced. If you see that, some of them are diced. They don't really need to be cut. Yeah, you got to be careful. Make sure you don't cut those fingers. So I'm just going to put it in here like this and just cut it up. And the thing about this little bag is it helps out a lot to cut down on you grabbing chicken from the store. Now, if you want to do your chicken like that, you can get your chicken and cook your own chicken and do it like, you know, the way that you want to do it. I didn't want to do that. This is something that I had at home already, and this is what I'm doing. I try to use everything that I have in my home. If I need to go grab something from the store, you might want to use it, you know, another time. You can, but this me. Yeah, I like it too. The smaller bites. I mean, because sometimes when you, what's this? Susan, when you cook your food, the bites are so big to me, you know? And the shrimps that I'm getting ready to cut up after this, they're actually, I believe, king size shrimp. So now that is all cut up, I can take my gloves off, and now the water is over here boiling, and guess what? You hear that noise? That means that it is done. So let me check this out, make sure everything is okay. So I just usually just pick it up a little bit and see how the noodles are. Let me turn this off. So it looks like the noodles need to cook a little more. Even though I put it on 5 minutes, still test it. You know, you want to make sure, because I don't like mushy noodles. Do you guys like mushy noodles? 'Cause I know I don't. I do not like mushy noodles at all. So now that I broke that up, and I'm going to let that cook a little bit longer, and I'm going to, again, put it on a timer. I'm only going to put it on a timer for 2 minutes, because it should not take too much longer for it to cook. Okay, so I am going to go ahead and start my fettuccine sauce, my Alfredo sauce, and I'm going to just go ahead and pour this in. And again, this might not be the way that you want it. You know, you probably would want it different from what I'm cooking it, and that's okay. So I just, you know, I just love to go on somebody's video and see if they cook something different. And, you know, I'm like, you know what? I'm going to try that right there. So, and I did put the butter in the skillet. That's right. Get it all, y'all. Don't leave nothing. Don't leave anything. Get it all. So I'm going to let that warm up a little bit, come to a little boil, you know. And the reason why I like it to come to a boil, because there's some of the butter that I put in there. Can you guys see that? You want it to come to a little boil because the cheese has to melt. That's why I say it has to come to a boil. Okay, guys, look at there. And when the cheese melts, that makes it better. So I am going to get the cheese out and get that all ready. And I do not want to cook this too fast, because remember, the noodles are still cooking, okay? And I am not going to put it in until cheesy. Oh yeah. Hi, Sai. Good evening. Thank you so much for chiming in, Sai. Okay, it looks like these noodles should be done. Okay, it's still cooking. Okay. Okay, it hasn't come to a boil yet, guys. And you can put any kind of cheese that you want in here. You can put, if you want to, you could put some of that Gouda cheese. I don't know how many people likes the Gouda. That Gouda cheese, my husband loves Gouda cheese. My grandson and my husband, them two there. And you know what, guys? I think I'm going to put a little Gouda. You could put any kind of cheese that you want in there. Just make it really cheesy. You know, because that sometimes it just tastes so much better to me, you know? So I'm gonna put some of that Gouda cheese in there. That Gouda cheese is hard to clean off, guys. It can be really tough, you know? Oh, the family is doing well, Sai. How are you doing? Okay, guys, this is, and the thing about going on live, sometimes you have to be patient for things like this cheese needs to melt. The noodles need to cook. So that's where the patience come in at. So you want to make sure that you have patience for things like that. Even when you're cooking, you know, some people want to hurry up and get done with it. But I'm like, you know what? I want my stuff tasting good. So I'm just going to sprinkle some of this Gouda cheese in here for now. Okay. And it gets more cheesier after you put the noodles in because you can add more milk to it. I call it milk, but it's actually heavy whipping cream, guys. So don't pay attention to that part. And these noodles are about done. I'm going to show you guys the noodles. Oh, were you, Siri? Well, I'm here. Okay. And I thought that I would make some some fettuccine. Okay, guys, I have to strain the noodle. Get that starch off of it. So just bear with me here. I'm going to have to move around a little bit. I'm going to keep you guys here. And it looked like this is boiling. Look at there. See, the cheese melts. And like I said, it's like, Siri, you could put, yeah, I do. I see that. Actually, it's more than that. That's what you see, but I see more. Thank you so much for chiming in, Siri. I appreciate it. I try to come live. I started off with doing breakfast lives, and now I switched to doing, today is my dinner live. So thank you so much for dropping in. Okay, so guys, I am over here. You're looking at the cheese melting in with the heavy whipping cream. I might pause for a while because the steam is hot with these noodles. So I will be back over there. Oh, that looks really good. It's melting very well. And when you cook, you do not have to cook a lot of things all the way because they will keep, it continues to cook because you have to put it in the Alfredo sauce, so it's going to cook more. So if it's not done the way you want it to, it's okay. So that cheese, you see that cheese melting? Woo, look at there. I had to put it on a little lower here, guys. Okay, so that cheese is melting. So I'm going to put some more heavy whipping cream. I did put 1 3/4 cup, but I'm going to put some more because I have more cheese to put in here, okay? And you guys that's coming in, I am making Alfredo sauce. And I just put the heavy whipping cream and some Gouda cheese in there. You can use any cheese that you would like. Oh, that's how, okay. Oh yeah, I probably would be a whole lot quicker, but you have to be patient when you have other people too. So that's the reason why I'm like that, okay? But thank you so much, I appreciate it. So let me go ahead and put some more of the, this is right here that I'm getting ready to put in. I just put the Gouda in, so now I am putting the Parmesan cheese in, and there it goes. Look at that. Look at there. Some of you were here when I said what I was going to put in my fettuccine dish. And I will be putting in spinach, mushrooms, shrimp, chicken will be my main things in there. And I also just broke up some peppers, the red, yellow, and green, and an onion. Yes, it is, Siri. Mozzarella, oh yes. Whatever cheese you want to do, it all works out. You could put sharp cheese in here. You could put any cheese you want. You could, I see people put a little spice, like a little Cajun spice, turn it another color. I see that too. And see, I'm a spice girl. So I'm going to turn this fire up a little bit, guys. And the noodles are cooling off right now. I did rinse them off. So again, you could put how much cheese you want in here. If you a cheesehead, pour it in. But remember to always have your heavy whipping cream available to help break down that cheese, because that's what makes it creamier. Yes, I'm a spice girl, Melissa. Yes, yes, yes. I love my spice. Oh, yes, guys. This is just... You're a cheesehead, too. And a spice. Well, I'm more of a spice head than a cheese head. My husband is the one that likes all the spices. You too, Melissa? I know that's right. And thank you guys so much for chiming in. Thank you very much for the likes. I appreciate it. And if you go live with my channel, you will also see the next time I do a live. Any videos, hit your notification button and it will show everything. And the name of my page is The Lancers. That is my page. Me and the hubby, you will see him on here too sometimes. He gets in the kitchen too now, y'all. If you go on there, you will actually see some of the things that he cooked too as well. And I just don't do just the cooking. I do the hauls, far as the grocery stores. Sometimes I go shopping, or I might just go into the store sometime to just get some exercise in. And that helps me. But you have to keep them there. Keep them close. Okay, I have to get out some more heavy whipping cream, guys, because now I'm going to have to start adding everything in that goes in with it. And you guys that just coming on, I will be adding shrimp. I did cook some fresh shrimp. I don't know if you guys did get to see it. I will be cooking have fresh shrimp. Sorry about that. Chicken, mushrooms, different bell peppers, and fresh spinach. And thank you so much for chiming in, everyone. I really appreciate it. Okay. Okay, glove. So what I am going to do, guys, I'm actually going to go ahead and drop my chicken. This is up to you how you want to do it. Everybody cooks different. You might not want to do it this way. Then I'm going to drop my shrimp. I'm not going to take the juice with it. I'm just because I do not want it to be watery. It's up to you if you want to put the juice in, but I choose not to do that. The next thing I'm going to put in is my noodles. Because then I know how much milk or cream that I need in my Alfredo. So in the noodles go. And then the next thing that I am going to put in is my bell pepper. These are the ones that I cooked while you guys were on live. So I'm going to put this in here. You do not have to do this. I always explain that at the beginning of the video, okay? You do not have to do none of this. This is something that I choose to put in mine. So like I said, okay, so right here, I need some more heavy whipping cream. That's why you guys want to make sure that you keep that kind of, ooh, look at that. Oh, jeez. Bye, Syrie. Have a good day. You got the, wow. You were sleeping, huh? You were sleeping, Syrie? And if you want to, you can go ahead and put more. I got to turn this down because I do not want it to cook too fast because it will get thicker, and I don't want it to get much thicker. Okay, now I am going to put my spinach. I want to make sure everything is in there, and I'm going to put more cheese in here, okay? Look at there. Okay, here is some mushrooms. I'm going to put my red mushrooms in there. Again, that's up to you. You do not have to. This is something that I choose to do. The next thing I'm going to put in there is my spinach. I have a little bit of spinach left, so I'm just going to put a little bit in at a time. Everybody in your household might not like spinach, but me, I'm a vegetable person, so I like spinach. I like it all. You do not have to put a lot, just enough, just to give it some color, you know? Really? Well, everybody's different, you know, if that's what they choose to do, and that's fine. But when you have a lot of cheese, yeah. I am going to put some Creole seasoning in there. That's the kind of spice that's the only thing. And then I'm going to do some black pepper. Okay, guys, I'm going to melt some more cheese in here. It's up to you. Some more Parmesan cheese. And it will melt. I already put the onions and garlic in there already. I think you're just coming in. Yeah, I put the garlic powder, and then I cut up bell peppers, 3 different kind, green, yellow, and orange, and I also cut up an onion, and they were all fresh. Thank you. Thank you so much, Melissa. I appreciate it. You know, everybody cooks different far as their foods, but this is something that I like to do. And we're going to have some broccoli on the side with this. Okay? And you can see I don't see if you guys can see this. I'm glad you're enjoying it. Okay, so I am going to put some of this, which is my Creole seasoning. I'm gonna put a little dab. Cause I don't like a lot of sodium, so. And you could put whatever you want in there, you know? And if you want, you could sprinkle some more garlic. Make you a plate, Melissa. Okay, I sure will. So you just stir this up again. Now I remind you, everything is already done. Thank you. Make you a plate too? Sorry. Oh my gosh. No, I don't think so. Far as I know. So see, it's still a lot of cheese and stuff in there, you know. So guys, again, you could put more cheese in here, you know. And this is pretty much done. This pan is so heavy, guys. Thank you so much, Susan. I appreciate it. But here it is. It's all done. And the apple pie is actually still in the oven, y'all. I did put an apple pie. I did show what kind of apple pie it was. So it's still baking. So that takes over an hour to get done. I'm like, oh my gosh. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to put that in my story. Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that. Okay, Vicky. Barbara, oh, you need to go get you a bite to eat, Barbara. Okay, guys, I do have some broccoli. I think I have enough minutes to do this. So I'm just going, I have frozen broccoli. I did show that at the beginning of the video. And you know what, guys? I still have shrimp to put in there. This shrimp is cooked. It's been cleaned already. You're getting hungry. Okay, Siri. So I'm going to cut this up and put it in here because I do like more protein inside. Too late is, oh, 11 p.m. Oh my gosh. See, I'm Eastern time. It's 6 p.m. here. So I'm going to cut these up and put them inside this dish here. But right now, we're going to go ahead and get started on the broccoli. I'm not going to be able to show you guys the plate, but what I'm going to do, I will be showing it on my shorts. So if you're subscribed to my channel, you will be able to see that. Oh, you guys make me feel so good. It's 1 o'clock at night. Siri, oh my gosh. What are you doing up that late? It's 5 where you're at? Okay, it's 6 o'clock where I'm at. Okay, I'm just going to pretty much throw this in here. Very simple, easy. I have to have my greenery. I love vegetables. Some of you guys that follow me, you already know. I love, love, love my vegetables. I cannot say that enough. But yeah, I don't play with my vegetables. So I'm just going to, I'm in Alabama. Okay, Alabama. Hi, Alabama. Thank you so much for chiming in. Appreciate you. I'm a Michigander. Okay, Texas. Hi, Texas. I'm so glad that y'all chimed in. Yeah, I love me some garlic, y'all. I love, love, love me some garlic. I'm a seasoned girl. Let me show y'all something. This is bad. And every time I go to the store, and this is just some of it. Look at that. You know this is really bad. Thank you so much for subscribing, Vicky. I appreciate it. Guys, I love me some season. I'm a seasoned girl. I do not have, I only use what I have in my home. What's it, Oleg? I use what I have in my home. If I had it here, I probably would. Oh, really, Siri? Okay, hi, New York. It looks like yours, Vicky. Oh yeah, you a seasoned girl too, huh? Okay, that's good, Oli. I am so glad to see you guys chime in. I appreciate you for your support. You know, this has truly been a blessing. I did go live yesterday for breakfast. I made a casserole. I made a breakfast casserole yesterday, and it turned out so good. And I made some blueberry muffins with it. Everything turned out delicious. Okay, look like the broccoli is starting to cook, and you know that vegetables make its own water. So this should not take long because of the water. That's why you have to get, if you don't drink enough water, at least try to get your vegetable and fruit in because it contains a lot of water. If you want to put cheese on top of there, that's fine too. That's the sound I like. I know that's right. So you just turn that down a little bit because you don't want it to cook too fast. And then what I'm going to do, instead of putting regular butter on there, I'm going to put this. I don't know if you guys have this at home, but if you don't, please get this. This is so, my daughter introduced me to this, and it is so good. Hi, Karen. Welcome from Texas, Karen. Okay, Karen. Okay, guys, I had to turn that down a little bit, and I'm going to put the lid on the apple. I'm going to put the lid on the fettuccine, guys. I don't like my stuff if it doesn't have a lid on it, so I have to cover that up. And that's done, so I just have to let this cook. And guys, I will be done, so I am going to turn this around because I know I've been cooking for a while. Oh, let's be nice. Let's be nice, Olio. Oh, you from Texas too? Melissa. Okay, Melissa. Well, welcome aboard. Did I check my cholesterol level? I do every 3 months. But what does that have to do with what I'm doing? What does that have to do with that? I'm not understanding. Oh, you're Romania? Okay. Yes, they are, very. Yes, they are, Melissa. That's the thing about being on the internet. You get that stuff all the time. I'm used to it. Don't bother me. Hi, Patricia. Welcome aboard. I'm so glad that you joined me today. I hope I'm Let me know where you guys are chiming in from. Where are you located? Yeah, but you'd have to get all of that checked every so many months. I don't eat it all. I don't eat that like that, Sharon. I really don't. Oh, thank you so much, Siri. Some things that you eat, you have to, it's called moderate. You have to eat it in moderate portions. Moderation. Oh, it smells so good. This is something I don't eat all the time. I cook something different all the time, so. Okay, Susan. Oh, you got to go feed the cats. Okay, you got to take care of those little animals, little fur babies, huh? Oh, you're welcome. Thank you so much, Susan. Thank you so much for chiming in. I appreciate it. Okay, guys, I am actually done. So I'm going to end this video, and I thank you and I appreciate you guys so much for chiming in with me. And you could catch if you're subscribed to my channel, you a Libanian. Oh, okay. Well, welcome aboard, Libanian. I'm glad you enjoyed, Sheila. Okay, bye, Melissa. Bye, Susie. Thank you guys so much. And I will see you on the next video. If you guys want to know when I do another live, it will be in my community. I post them. I let you guys know what I'm doing. Not sure when the next one's going to be out, but it will be soon. So I want to do a lunch, something different. I've done, I don't know how many breakfasts videos. So now I want to do, this is my first dinner one. So I want to do a lunch one. Oh, it was so lovely seeing you too, Siri. Oh, that's so sweet of you. But I know I said bye, guys. So I will see you on the next video, and you guys have a great night. Bye-bye.